It's not blank, it's written with ultraviolet ink. One 371. Let's take a look at this. 24 February 1972. Achoo! I write this note in the knowledge that it may well serve as a back. I write this note in the knowledge that it may well serve as my last will and testament. Myself and 3 other miners have been trapped beneath the main shaft to the surface for what we believe to be 3 days. But with no daylight and increasing dehydration, it's impossible to tell. The only thing keeping us alive is the hope that there could be a rescue team already on the way. We were all so positive at the start, but that seems long ago now. Renton was the first to crack, sometime during the first night. We all just lay there, trying to sleep through the sound of his wailing and sobbing, trying to pretend his problems weren't our own, and that he was weak for having given up so soon. The fact was, he was dealing with the situation pretty realistically. Our chances of survival get smaller every hour. Since then, he hasn't said much, but the despair that gripped him seems to have spread through the rest of us like a cancer. We were such fools to ignore the foreman, and he paid for that with his life. When he started putting security code locks on all the doors, we thought he was crazy. There's only us down here after all, so why would we need codes to access places we're all allowed to go? He gave us all code sheets, made us swear to keep them safe. Huh, mine hasn't left my locker more than once. It's still there, doesn't get much safer than that. We asked him who we were keeping them safe from, but he never said. It was a pain in the arse. It was what it was. Is what it was. I had to trek all the way to that crazy biologist's office in the mining room this morning just to check the code for Section C. But he obviously knew something about these mines we didn't. Some of the guys started acting weird. Not crazy weird, just not normal. That didn't stop a couple of them from being carted off to the mainland Europe for psychiatric help. It was no one I knew well until the incident 3 days ago. We were in the chemical storage when one of the guys who had seemed pretty straight just started shouting. It wasn't a normal kind of shouting. I'm not any kind of wordsmith, so I just don't know how to describe the noises he was making. We'll just have to stick with not normal. Anyway, he managed to hurt a couple guys, damaged some equipment before we got him under control. Nothing serious. When we released him, he seemed okay. Phased, but alright. Didn't really know where he was. Far away looking. Didn't know really where he was. Far away look in his eyes. That look, I'll remember that for the rest of my days, even if there aren't many more of them. His pupils weren't dilated. They just seemed to take up more space than should be possible. Black and horrible. Then he snapped, and he grabbed one of the high-rated explosive packs. We knew what he intended. Saw it in his eyes. Saw it in those eyes. Those that could made a run for it, but the guy was already bearing down on the foreman. He didn't have a chance. There were 5 of us who made it out to the exit shaft. Only 4 survived the explosion. The elevator shaft collapsed on us, and now it's anyone's guess how many are still trapped down here. The last thing I saw was those eyes. Seemed like they were staring at me, and me alone. Miles Stanton. That's it. Yay! 1371. Deeper and deeper I go. More of these things. Dead ahead.
Really, the hunger is becoming rather uncomfortable here. How far away are you? You cannot be far. I am held captive by a wall of stone in the northeast of the mine. As in any drama, there are many roles to be played. You must act the scientist in mixing potions, act the renegade in plots of destruction. On your travels for the tools with which you will fashion my rescue, you may discover the place of my last meal. Be careful. The shiny, solid floor of water is not as solid as it seems. Poor Red was almost swallowed whole. The two foolsy men who plummeted into my domain have long since departed, though not I expect from whence they came. I ate ravenously of biped meat that day, but Red promises feasting only began when the man became pungent, when the stench of life had gone, and only the sweet aroma of decay remained.
Do this. I should have just ambushed him from behind. Come on. All right. Gone. Defeated. Yeah. Okay, we are here. Incinerator, I think it is. towards the incendiary start. To my torch. Nope. Nah. Okay. Chemical storage, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah! Come here, you. Come here, you. Yeah, got you. Got you good. It's locked from the other side, huh? Let me guess, the door behind me locks. Or gets stuck or something. Okay, I don't like that heartbeat thing. What the? Run!